So how does the CRM dashboard improve marketing? The first thing it does is it shows data counts for each sector and applied filter. It's really imperative that you know exactly what you need to send out on a particular campaign, and this does it very easily. Any outdated or incorrectly labelled records are visible. That means that you can either put them in the correct location or park them off to not be used again. But again, everything is visible. It identifies every marketing opportunity, any products or services that your customers are interested in, and of course any prospects where the data is missing, you can actually purchase that or aim to put it into your database before you begin. It uses these data filters to build precise, targeted recipients. The people that are getting your message are the people that are most likely to buy. And when you've got these refined campaigns, you can actually export the data directly into spreadsheets for use in mail merges and Word, etc. So let's take a look at the dashboard and see how it does this. The information in this dashboard represents the efforts of a new CRM user, as there are only around 220 records in the database. You will quickly appreciate how much time is saved when larger amounts of customers, prospects and their contacts are visible. When we open our CRM Marketing Dashboard, it shows all of our prospect and customer data minus the preset filters at the top of the page. The dashboard assumes that you do not want to contact people that have registered for the telephone preference service, where no marketing has been indicated. They've told you that previously. They're suspended or inactive companies in EMIR. That might be companies you don't want to deal with anymore. And the inactive contact. So say for instance that person's left the company. Of course you wouldn't want to market to those people. There are three visible lists. The company and contact count, which is imperative for a marketing campaign. This displays the data counts by industry sector so that our marketing message can be directed and targeted where we have sales history and testimonials. Then we have the company list with address, turnover and employee count, again so that we can target businesses that fall within our successful range of operation. And then we come to the contact list. That's the people within those businesses. With CRM you can build up a power map of owners, decision makers and influencers, and the dashboard allows you to send the right message to the right person. Project managers will want to know about your efficiency, finance people about cost savings, HSE people about your methodology, that type of thing. And each list is interactive. So if you click on the company, you'll see that it shows the contacts within that company. So I just click on company to release that. And then I can do it vice versa. I can click on a contact and it shows me the company record above. I can also click over on the industry sector and that will show the companies and the contacts within. So I really can be looking at any combination of data. So let's take a look at the filters then. We've got newsletter. So for a business like ours that sends out a quarterly newsletter, this is a useful filter which picks up the tick on the contact record in CRM. You may not use newsletters yourself as a marketing medium, but this can just as easily be adopted for contacts that require regular technical updates, or you want to include them in hospitality events such as golf tournaments that you host, etc. Then we've got email address. If we apply the email filter, we can quickly see that any email marketing would be significantly ineffective with this database, because with only 35 of our 229 records actually have email addresses. Let's take a look at industry sector. This is held on the company record in CRM along with turnover and employee count. In the actual record itself, we can use a drop-down menu to select the ones that have been preset. This is actually a list that we can create within EMIR. So blank. Blank actually shows you where you have holes in your data, and this is really important because I've got 23 companies here that I haven't defined in any way. I haven't said whether they're in the chemical industry or they're an industrial customer. And that means that when we do a mail shot of being very specific, then obviously we'll be missing those companies out. So I can now identify them and update that before I do the campaign. We've also got here dead, that's companies that are no longer trading, and unsuitable, that fall outside of your sales focus. And we have CRM Rating. This is an additional field held in the company record. If we select, for instance, customers, you'll see the list reduces to just A, B, C. In our categorisation, A is our largest customers, people that spend the most amount of money. We want to look after them in a certain way. Then we've got our sweet spot of customers, which is the Bs, and then we've got C customers, which are smaller ones that are only doing small amounts of business or haven't bought in quite a while. So that's a way that you can look at those Cs and you can motivate them to become B customers. If I actually select prospects, the range actually changes in CRM Rating. You'll notice it's slightly longer. So A for me is for those clients that I've quoted and I expect to do business with quite shortly. B is our specific marketing focus. C is for companies that fall out of our focus. Maybe they're too small for our type of business. D is for dead. U is for unsuitable. And possibly T for trade associations, S for supplier. Entirely up to you how you actually set that up. Next, we have source. Now, source gives me an extra dimension of level. And what I mean by that is that every company will have a primary contact, somebody that we always call whenever we want to have a conversation with them. But you can also break that down even further. You can say, who are the accounts people? Who are the directors, the management team, the influencers, the decision makers? The final filter on the dashboard is product interest. Many people will recognise the sales term cross-sell matrix. This is an analysis account managers use to identify the opportunity to sell additional product or services by highlighting what the customer has already bought and what the customer has the potential of using. You may select multiple tick boxes to create the lists that are right for your campaign. At the corner of each list are 3 dots which allow you to sort the information and export for marketing purposes. When the spreadsheet opens, the applied filter is shown in the top row. Just remember to delete the first 2 rows before using the spreadsheet for mail merging or email marketing. In summary, the CRM Marketing Dashboard makes data visible. You can easily see what you have and what you need to be successful. It makes planning campaigns simpler. The dashboard shows the data count of each segment, so you know exactly how much media to purchase, brochures, email credits, etc. Progressive data quality is measurable. You can physically see your marketing asset getting better, cleaner and more accurate as time goes on. It allows directed marketing to take place. What better than directing the correct message to those business contacts that are more likely to buy? And newly entered data can be separated. You may allocate new records to a different industry sector. Conduct the campaign before moving each record to its correct place in the database. Again, more visibility. If you'd like to know more about dashboards, call 0845 009 4588 or email us at EMIR Software.